30-year-old Michael Hudson had barely eaten in days. The apartment around him looked like a paused life, cold coffee mugs, half-sorted mail, a jacket still hanging on the back of a chair since the funeral. Everything felt wrong now, off balance, like the world had a hairline fracture running through it. His best friend, Jason Miller, had died just 7 days ago. The impact was unbeatable. A late-night car crash on an icy road. Jason's car had flipped twice. Michael forced himself to visit the wreck yard. One look at the crushed metal told him Jason hadn't stood a chance. He had replayed their last conversation hundreds of times. Jason had sounded tired but normal. Nothing hinted it would be the last time Michael heard his voice. Tonight, the apartment felt suffocatingly silent. Michael stared at his phone, not because he expected anything, but because he was scared to look away from it. Grief did that it made quiet moments unbearable. When the phone buzzed once, he barely blinked. When it buzzed twice more in rapid succession, he frowned. Then he saw the name on the lock screen. Jason Miller. Michael felt all the air leave his lungs. His first thought, someone got Jason's phone. His second, someone cloned the number. But deep down, a part of him, a fragile, irrational part, hoped it was something else. He opened the chat. A single message appeared. I need to talk. The typing style, the short phrases, exactly like Jason. Michael's hands shook. Who is this? 3 seconds later, you know? Michael felt the hairs on his arms rise. The room suddenly seemed colder. He typed, Jason is dead. A pause. Then, I know. Michael froze. No hacker would write something like that. Not unless they were specifically trying to break him. His breath trembled. If this is a joke, stop. It's not a joke. I need you to listen. Michael stood up, pacing the kitchen floor. He wanted to shut the phone off, throw it, run. But instead he typed, prove it. Instant reply, Twin Falls. The thing we swore never to talk about again. Michael's stomach dropped. His face went numb. His throat tightened. No one knew about that night. Not even Jason's parents. Not even Michael's therapist. But the message kept typing. You left something unfinished. Because of that, I'm stuck. Michael swallowed hard. Where are you? GPS coordinates appeared. Near Highland Ridge Cemetery. And then one more text. Come tonight alone. Michael stared at the glowing screen, heart pounding, breath uneven. He grabbed his coat and left. The cold night swallowed him the moment he stepped outside. Denver's glow was far behind. The road to the cemetery felt unnervingly empty. His dashboard clock glowed 11:48 p.m. He drove in silence, fingers tightening around the wheel every time the phone buzzed. Messages kept appearing. I didn't want to die. They won't let me go. I need your help. Michael's eyes kept flicking toward the phone, even though he knew it was dangerous. The urge to understand, to make sense of this, was stronger than caution. He pulled over for a moment and typed, Jason, if this is you, why me? The answer came slowly this time. Because you were there when it happened. You were the last one I talked to. Another message. And you were the only one I trusted. Michael wiped his forehead. Cold sweat. He kept driving, though every instinct begged him to turn around. When he reached the cemetery's rusted gate, his phone vibrated again. You came. Michael typed back. Where are you? East Side. Old Oak. He pushed through the gate. The hinges creaked violently. The sound echoed across the graveyard like a warning. The only light he had was the flashlight app on his phone. The beam cut through the darkness, illuminating broken gravestones, withered grass, and an unsettling mist hugging the ground. Then the phone buzzed again. Hurry! The old oak loomed ahead, a massive, twisted thing, older than the town itself. Beneath it, the ground looked freshly disturbed. Michael's breath caught. He stepped closer. A shallow pit, something partially buried inside. Jason's old backpack. The same one he used during college. Black, faded, zipper frayed. His phone buzzed again. Open it. Michael knelt, hands trembling, and pulled the backpack free. He unzipped it. Inside, a single black flash drive. Unmarked, cold to the touch. Michael typed, "What is this?" "Our mistake." His pulse quickened. Not a hacker. Not a prank. Not a coincidence. The night at Twin Falls came crashing back, the screech of tires, the flash of headlights, the impact, the terrible silence afterward. They had sworn to bury that night forever. Jason had been the only one who shared it with him. Michael felt sick. "I was going to the police," another message said, "but I didn't make it." Michael stared at the flash drive. Evidence. Proof. Of something they both tried to forget. "If you don't finish this, I won't move on." Michael closed his eyes. His heartbeat thundered in his ears. He typed, "Jason, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I should have stayed that night." There was no reply. Not for a long minute. Then the phone buzzed again. "It wasn't me you left behind." Michael froze. Another message. "Check the drive." Michael plugged the flash drive into his laptop right there, under the oak. The screen flickered. A single video file appeared. Twin Falls Recording.nov. The timestamp. 15 years ago. Michael clicked play. Static. Then headlights. The road twisting in the dark. Jason shouting something inaudible under the static. Then the impact. The camera spun violently. And then Michael saw him. The man they hit, crawling, bleeding, alive. He wasn't dead. He was trying to breathe, trying to speak, and teenage Michael and Jason panicked ran. The man looked directly into the dash cam, eyes wide, terrified, pleading. Then the screen went black. Michael's chest constricted, his breath shortened, and then his phone vibrated. "I'm not Jason." The text felt like ice water. He moved on. "I didn't." Michael's eyes widened. "You left me there." His hands shook violently. "I waited for help." A branch cracked behind him. Michael spun around. Nothing, just the dark. His phone buzzed again. "You didn't come back." Another step, closer this time. Then, "Now you will." Michael backed away from the oak, the phone still glowing in his hand. Something moved behind the gravestones. Slow, dragging, rhythmic, the sound of someone pulling themselves forward. Michael ran, but the cemetery stretched unnaturally, paths looping, gravestones repeating. Every direction felt wrong. His flashlight flickered, then died. His phone buzzed again. Michael didn't want to look, but he did. A final message? "Turn around." He did, and froze. The shape was wrong. Not fully standing. Not crawling, something in between. Dirt clung to its clothes. Its neck tilted unnaturally. Its face, the exact face from the dash cam, the man from Twin Falls. His jaw opened slowly, like snapping from rust. Michael stumbled backward, tripping over a gravestone. His phone buzzed again. One last text. "Now you stay, I leave." The creature moved forward, its shadow swallowing the beam of moonlight. Michael screamed, and the night fell silent. 3 days later, a groundskeeper found a phone half buried under the old oak. The screen showed a new contact. Me. Green dot active,